Hey guys, it's Bubbly. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy to be here with you once again for a very special video. Now, if you are brand new to the channel and you are just joining us, then welcome. The Bubble fam is a very happy and floaty bunch. So if you enjoy today's content, make sure you hit that sub button and tap the notification bell so you don't miss the next time we get together. It's a good time. I promise you will have lots of fun and we have some great stuff happening here. So today's video, which I am so excited about, it is a collab. Now, it's not your traditional regular collab that we normally do or that we have done here on the channel. It's a little bit different. So this was put together by Havana Sims. Now, if you don't know Havana, she's super creative. She makes very wonderful content, machinimas. She does LP, she does builds, she's even playing GTA. I mean, this girl is doing it all. Make sure you go check out her channel. Her information is linked down below. But Havana Sims put this battle challenge together. That's right, you guys, it is a battle challenge. So she invited a bunch of really creative people to come together and do a renovation battle challenge for the Blue Velvet. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Blue Velvet. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't. I had to ask, where is it? What is it? Because I really wasn't sure. So once I found out which lot it was and I really took a look at it, I really went and took a look at it. I was like, ooh, okay. This place is really sad. It's kind of thirsty looking and it really needed some help. So Havana was spot on deciding that the Blue Velvet was a good choice for this renovation battle. So what she came up with, she created a little synopsis that says the Blue Velvet needed a desperate pick-me-up, which is true. All the talented simmers listed below, which I will get to in a second, have come together to help this sad place get itself back together. And it is definitely a sad little place. No tea, no shade, EA. Honestly, I love you guys, but it was just, it needed some work. It needed some work. So these simmers that are a part of this renovation battle are, of course, Havana Sims, Carrie Plays, Jessica Pie, Key Red, Melanin Sims 2000, Sherrygon, Hip Hip Renee, B-Ray Sunny, Samasuga, Maple Simmer, Hazy, Simaginative, and Angel Clowers. So some very talented people here, you guys, that are a part of this battle challenge. So I honestly cannot wait to see what their builds are going to look like because I haven't seen them yet. I have no idea what they're going to look like and I can't wait. I can't wait to see all of the creativity popping off. It is going to be a good time. So with that said, make sure you guys are checking out all of their channels so you can see what they did to renovate the Blue Velvet. All of their information is linked down below in the description to make it easy for you guys to get to their channels so you can check out their version of the Blue Velvet for this battle challenge. So also, Havana is going to be doing a walkthrough of the builds later today at, I think, 2 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. So make sure you guys head over to Twitch, give her a follow so you don't miss that. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait to see it. So make sure you guys are giving her a follow on Twitch so you can catch that walkthrough. So this is a true battle challenge, you guys. So there is going to be a tweet that's going to drop shortly that's going to have a link for you to vote for whose build you thought was the best in this challenge. So make sure you check out everybody's builds and then watch out for that tweet to come out so you can vote for your favorite version of the Blue Velvet. So voting will be open until February 26th, so you'll have time to check out everybody's builds and then you can decide on who you want to vote for. And, you know, if you wanted to vote for Bubbly, then I would, you know, forever be in your debt. But seriously, you guys, check out all of the builds and vote for your most favorite version of the blue velvet. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see everybody's version. It's going to be exciting to see all of the very different creative viewpoints for this sad little lounge. I mean, it was just sad, you guys. It really was. I honestly don't think my Sims have really spent any time here at all. Not that I can recall anyway. I could be wrong. So what I wanted to do was just to give the blue velvet a very updated feel. To me, the original version was feeling kind of dated, really old and sad, like it had been neglected, like whoever owned it just wasn't able to maybe put the time and energy into keeping it up or keeping it updated and current and attracting new customers. So a developer came in, saw the potential for this area and said, hey, I'll buy you out. I really want to do something with this property. And the owner was like, yeah, sure, man, here you go. Like, I'm ready to retire anyway. So here we are. So what I wanted to do was give this place just like a burst of energy and kind of brighten it up, but, you know, not too bright because it's a club. You know, you don't go to the club and have like bright lights, you know, everywhere. And it's supposed to have kind of a dimmer feel, but I think the original version was just, to me, it really did look like it was dusty. Like, I felt like there was dust in the corners and then you could see like cobwebs. You know, that was kind of the feel that I got when I first looked at that lot. So I just wanted to refresh it, make it feel brand new. But I definitely had a struggle with trying to figure out what I wanted this place to look like. You will see that I put in a bunch of stuff, especially on the exterior. The exterior changed a couple of times because I was really having a hard time with coming up with something that I really liked on the outside. But the final product, I absolutely love. I think it ended up turning out pretty good. So I ended up going with a mostly black and white palette as a base, and then I wanted to keep blue as part of the theme. So I used blue as the accent color throughout the build. So in the main portion of the club, when you first walk in, it's just the main part of the club. The bar is to your left towards the back, and then there's a dance floor next to that, and then there's some seating where you can just kind of hang out, watch the dance floor, or, you know, until you're ready to jump out there and wiggle your booty for everybody to see. You know, maybe after you've had a few drinks, maybe, I don't know, maybe you need some liquid courage before you can get out there and really shake your groove thing. Who knows? But there is some seating there, and then to the right of the seating there is a karaoke area. So if you wanted to sing your little heart out, you could do that there as well. So behind that section there is this cool little place that I thought, I mean, it's not practical, it's not really something Sims can actually use, but I thought it was a cute idea to include in this build, and it is a coat check area. So your Sims, you know, you can imagine that your Sims would go to the club and they would check their coat when they get through the door, so they don't have to carry it with them around town. Now, speaking of having to check your coat, I'm just going to take a sidebar right here because I had the worst time with the seasons and this build because unfortunately it was winter when I started this build, and I had the most difficult time with getting this world out of winter and being able to take screenshots of the build because it just so happened that it was Winterfest as well when I completed the build, and I was playtesting it, and it was Winterfest, and I'm like, oh great, Winterfest, Father Christmas, yay. I love that. Yes, I love that, but not when you're trying to take screenshots for a build. So the game puts up, you know, holiday lights all over the town for the lots that you are not actively playing. So it looks very festive, which is fantastic. I love that. But because I didn't need it to be Winterfest and I canceled the holiday out, the decorations did not go away. So I was trying to figure out, how am I going to get these decorations off this build so I can take these screenshots? And I was like, I'm going to have to move my sim in so I can delete them or remove them using the storage bins that came with seasons. And I really didn't want to have to do that. And it just ended up being this big old thing. I'm like, there has to be a way that you can remove those decorations. You know, I just assumed that they would disappear on their own, but maybe because I canceled the holiday, you know, it just kind of bugged out the system a little bit. So it was, you know, the next day already, and there were still decorations everywhere. So luckily, I was about to have my sim, you know, I switched it to a residential lot, and I tried to remove the decorations, but I couldn't because my sim didn't own it. It's a big old long story. I know, I'm rambling. Anyway, long story short, I know, too late, right? I exited and came back into the game, which I probably should have done that before anything else, and the decorations did disappear. Thank God for that. But I swear, between the snow and I switched the season from winter to summer, and it was a freaking heat wave. Like, it was a full-on heat wave. I'm thinking maybe turning off seasons altogether in this, you know, a build save file might be the answer, and I won't have to deal with these issues because it's really pain. It is a huge pain trying to take the screenshots when you're dealing with seasons. As much as I love seasons, oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. Anyway, back to the build. So this build also has a VIP section, which I thought was a fun idea. So it is labeled as an up-and-coming hotspot. So it is not an exclusive club, but there is an exclusive area for celebrity sims to go and hang out if they're in town. So I thought it would be a nice idea just to have a section that was dedicated specifically for the famous sims, so they don't have to deal with the screaming fans, the fans passing out from excitement. It's just so much. I don't know about you guys, but it kind of drives me a little bit crazy. I have been very tempted to turn off the fame system because I cannot. I mean, I love playing with my sims and getting them to become famous, but when you're out and about in the town and then the famous sims come around, oh, it's a nightmare. Trying to get your sims to ignore the celebrities, ugh, it's too much. It's too much. So anyway, I keep getting sidetracked, you guys. I apologize, but back to the build. So the second floor is the VIP section. There's also an office up there for the owner of the club to do all of the owner duties that you need to take care of in there. There's also private bathrooms for the VIP people on the second floor. Now on the roof of the club, which is my favorite part of this build, there is a whole other section of seating. There is that table that has the fire pit in the table with some seating around it. There's also some tables out there, so if you wanted to like grab a snack and head up to the roof to enjoy it, the night sky, the beautiful stars in Willow Creek, then you could definitely do that. And then I thought it would be fun to include a hot tub up there as well. So your sims, if they bring their swimsuits, or not even necessarily, because you can go skinny dipping, but there is a hot tub up there, so they can definitely jump in and enjoy that, as well as a few drinks, because there's also a bar up there. So I mean, this place, it's not a huge lot, but I think I've managed to fill it with a bunch of different areas and spaces for your sims to kind of hang out and have a good time. So when I was play testing this build, I spent a lot of time just kind of speeding through to get to the next day because it was overcast and there was all kind of issues, like I said, with the weather. But I was watching the sims come and go through the club, and they just looked like they were having so much fun in there, it really made me happy to see them having fun in the club that I built. So, I mean, there's something to be said, at least for me. I don't know. I love The Sims so much, but when I see Sims enjoying themselves, and it's not because I'm interacting with them, they're just doing their own thing, I get so much joy from that. It's just so much fun to me. This game, I love this game. This game brings me so much joy anyway, so it was really cool to see the Sims coming and going and just having a blast. I mean, there were Sims in there that just didn't go home. They were passing out on the dance floor because they were just dancing all night, all day. I was like, what? I definitely created a hot spot. Nobody wants to go home. I'm winning this battle. At least that's what I said in my mind, right? We'll have to wait and see, of course, what you guys think. But so yeah, basically that's pretty much it. There is another outdoor seating area towards the back of the build. There are some doors that lead out to the outside terrace on the back end, and that also has a fire pit out there. There's a fish tank out there. There's some warming lights out there, and more seating for Sims to just kind of hang out and gather. I mean, that's, for me personally, I really like that lounge vibe when you go out and hang out with friends, because you don't always want to just be at a club where there's no place to sit and you're just kind of like packed in like sardines, and you know, everybody's just kind of hot and dancing all night long. I mean, that's cool, that's fun sometimes. Other times it's cool to just go to a place where you got really good music, there's a dance floor if you want to dance, but there's plenty of areas for you to just kind of mingle, hang out, and just kick back with your friends. That's my ultimate night out, is just kick back, great music, maybe a few drinks with the friends. So that's what I tried to accomplish in this renovation of the Blue Velvet. So you guys let me know what you think. Did you like my take on the Blue Velvet? Comment down below and let me know how you think I did in this battle challenge. And make sure you guys are heading over to all of the other entries for this battle and checking out their videos, because I definitely will be. I can't wait to see what they came up with. It's going to be fantastic. I have no doubts about that. Also, don't forget, Havana Sims will be streaming on Twitch today, February 23rd at 2 p.m. Eastern, and she will be touring all of the builds. So you guys can take a look at the builds that way as well, and kind of chat with the creator of the Blue Velvet Reno challenge as well. And I'm sure a lot of the members of the challenge will be there too, if you just kind of want to hang out and chat and take a look at all the builds together. I think that'll be tons of fun. And then also, you guys, be on the lookout for that tweet that has the link so you can vote for your favorite version of the Blue Velvet. So I want to thank Havana Sims for inviting me to participate in this challenge. It was really a lot of fun, and I'm very thankful to have been included in such a great group of simmers who are all so talented and just so nice. You guys, they are the nicest bunch of people that you could ever talk to. So make sure you're giving them all a follow on Twitter. They're super sweet, they have great content, and they're just great people to get to know. So if you would like to make some new friends and check out some new simmers, make sure you give these lovely ladies a follow. All of their information is linked down below to make it easy for you to get to their channels, so you can also check out their builds for this Reno Battle Challenge. So make sure you guys are also looking out for that tweet that will be dropping later today that will have a link for you to vote for your favorite version of the Blue Velvet. Now, voting will be open until February 26th, so you have time to check out all of the builds, and then you can vote for your favorite one. And then also, if you would like to hang out with Havana as she does a walkthrough of the builds, she will be streaming live on Twitch today at 2. Today is the 23rd of February. She will be streaming live on Twitch at 2 p.m. Eastern, and she will be doing a walkthrough of all of the builds that were entered in this challenge. So you guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, and please remember to go check out all of the other channels and their entries for this build. And as always, guys, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.